Hello, welcome back to BLENDERSUSHI live noding. In this video, I'm gonna tackle this problem of area sorting. Imagine if you have like a thousands of polygon meshes, and then each one have kind of like a different size of face, polygon face area that you want to sort it from the highest number to the lowest number. Like in this case, I actually just made like this doodle using grease pencil, and then you can see there's the face part, and then there's the eyes part, and the mouth, and then these dots on the face. I want to sort it from the largest area of polygon and then to the lowest area, and so that the result is something like this. This is like kind of like the woodcut or woodblock design that I'm doing. It's this one is rather simple, but I'm doing something that's really quite complex. It's a work in progress thing, but I want to show you this how this works. So from this curve, once again, it's a grease pencil, and you can see the curve is kind of separated here, and then it has hole there. It's a common issue with grease pencil. You don't want, when you're doing like a grease pencil drawing, you tend to, well, let me turn on grease pencil. So when you're doing grease pencil, you don't want to draw something like that. So overlapping is not good. It's better to draw it kind of like that, and then leave it like a gap there, and then grease pencil is supposed to connect them. So let's have a look at the process. File, save as, Sverchok, sort area. It's area sorting, but I'm adding this fun little drawing exercise. So we go to the top view, and then let's draw that doodle again. Make it simple, something like that. Give it a big eyes. You see how I'm drawing and leaving like a gap. It's probably a good idea. Get that, and then have a bit of detail. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. File, save as. Now, if you ever convert grease pencil to a curve, you might notice that the result is something like this. That's not what you want, okay? It's better if you convert grease pencil and you turn off the link strokes, and then you end up with a result that looks like this. This is it's better than before. If you now, I tend to convert this guy to, actually I can show you this. I think if I select the curve and then actually, I think there's an option to just make it 2D and then make it cyclic. And that guy is cyclic, but I think I need to separate all the loose part, and then yeah, a lot of process in that part that I don't want to do it one by one, but it's you can do it manually, but I'm gonna use Sverchok. So this is a fun little exercise. Let me hide that. Oops, 3D view, and let's hide the lamp and the camera. Let's hide the grease pencil once again. Okay, we have this thing, okay, and I'm gonna convert this to, actually I can keep it as curve, but I'm gonna convert it to mesh anyway. And mesh, you can see there's a lot of points, right? It's not very efficient. We need to optimize that. So we can do that in Sverchok. Objects in. Let's get our selection. This is our GP conversion layer. And the next thing we do is to separate loose part. That and that. We can see that now we have Okay, polygon edge. Okay, we have our edges and points, and it's really high details. We don't like that. We're gonna use vector interpolation to separate, to kind of resample this guy. It's gonna be cyclic, but the second, you can see now for each curve we have like this points that's kind of traveling around the curve. That's yeah, that's, we can use that to our benefit. So range float, count, start, stop, 0, 1, and then count is the number of points that you want. See, now we are resampling the curve, and the curve is actually close, and then even though the small part is that's not very efficient, but we don't have that options to control the smaller curve, but that's okay. We can actually just use it, just do it something like this, you know. It's all right. Now we have our curve, and they're looking pretty good. The next thing we want to do is I think we can use like the UV connection, because UV connections can make face based on a vector interpolation, so we can get our polygon face back. Okay, seems like it's working. So from the original grease pencil, which is kind of like that, which is a and it's heavy, now we have this thing that's much more optimized. And then if I bake this, we should get our thing. So I need to separate it. So see, but here the problem, I kind of need to do this manually, kind of need to arrange this guy one by one. It's not very efficient. I kind of want to do that automatically. So this is when I use the area for sorting. First I'm gonna get the area node. Excuse me. UV connections. Let's plug this guy in, plug that guy in. Let's check the output of this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the area of our polygon face, and it's already been sorted from the largest one to the smallest one. Okay, that's cool. Now how do we sort our list then? Apparently we have just what we need. It's called list sorting, I believe. And to sort these guys, so at the moment we are basically we have, so 8. I think we plug it here, it's become a single object. I need to actually separate this guy first. Separate loose part. This, that. So we have, now we have 8 and 8 again. We still have our area there. This guy, if we plug it there and then we plug it in to the vertices, with this area goes in there. We should get what we need. This one should go there. Okay, yeah, I think we have it there. The list is being sorted. We can check it using the matrix in. This guy plug in there, and then the location vector in. For the locations, we gonna use a float range. Plug into the Z axis, and then now you can see it's being sorted kind of from the smallest to the largest. We can of course list reverse. Okay, that seems to work. We probably have too many of this. We need to count it properly. Start, stop, start, stop, and then the count. The count should be from the number of vertices, or the number of polygon face actually. List length. Like that. Yeah, I think that's correct, except that there's something funky here where that guy is not sorted. It's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have this been sorted, except for that guy. Huh, that's weird. Really weird. Maybe list reverse. Maybe list reverse bad. It's doing the bad thing. Maybe this is not doing the right thing, so we're just gonna reverse it using this guy. Yeah, this is better. You see, it's being sorted from this polygon have the largest area, and then this guy the eyes, and then the mouth, and then this dots. Okay, that's seems to be working as planned. Nice. Okay, now if you want, since we have this, maybe we can just use vector math and do something funny here. I think we have randomized input vertices. Yep, exactly. Yep. That's kind of funny, but I guess yeah, this is exactly what we need, and we can do a little bit of funny animation here. Yeah, that's exactly the plan, and you can bake it, and that's pretty much done. I can save this. This is for sorting. File import sorting. I'll show you what I'm actually currently working. It's some kind of design. Okay. Import obj and okay, where is it? Woodblock study. This one is pretty heavy. Color me Daruma. Okay, let's do the Daruma. That's this guy. Okay, that's the design. RX minus 90. RX 180. So now this is the design. Okay, and this is quite complex. See, we have all kind of area that we need to separate. If I use Sverchok and just grab this guy, get selections by some kind of magic, hopefully I should have everything sorted from the smallest part to the largest part, and I can hide the points. You see, that's the result. I can, maybe I need more resolution here, like 60. Sometimes some of this has some details. Update it. If I use if I just bake it, maybe. Bake, and then delete all this. Now if I use Metcalf and amino occlusion, you can see from this flat design, I'm separating all of them, and they are all clean, and then they are resampled and then more efficient, and they are also, I can colorize them easily, and they're also in different level. This one is kind of funky. This one doesn't seem to work properly. Maybe I can just delete it. See, they're all separate on separate layers. I can just give them color, and then yeah, and I'm selling them as a kind of design for t-shirt that you can buy at Redbubble. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you like this kind of video, live coding. So I bet this is gonna be useful for you at some point. If you have any question or feedback, you can leave it down below. And yeah, thanks again for tuning in to BlenderSushi channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank